Hello and welcome to Celebrity Time. In today's show, we'll be having 3 special guests showing us their skills, learning new ones, and teaching us all about their craft. We'll be talking to musician Lucas about their skills, instruments, rise to fame and personal life, making a standard lunchbox item with billionaire William, head and CEO of copyright agency Corporate Corporation who has never had to make his own food before, and finally, we'll be talking to hit celebrity actor Vardan about their lead role starring in acclaimed environmentally aware movie Attack of the Phantom Demon Sharks, and seeing what kind of advice he has for you. So now that you know what's up with us, what's up with you? Hello and welcome back. Now joining us in the Celebrity Time studio is writer and producer of hit song The Sun Shines Brightest in Hell, which has been top of the UK charts for 6 whole weeks. Lucas, what's up with you?
Hi Aaron, thank you so much for having me on. You might have heard I got top of the charts.
Yes.
6 weeks like you've just mentioned, so
Very impressive.
I am very happy right now, very happy.
That's
Yeah.
good to hear. I mean, it is a brilliant song.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, I worked hard on it. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about like maybe the inspirations behind the song?
Yeah, no, of course. You know, there's a lot of articles out there on the news and stuff. A lot of them are true. I did spend some time in rehab, 8 weeks, and along my journey, it was hell. It was hell. But some sun just comes through the window every now and then, and I thought, wow, the sun shines brightest in hell. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, you got the album cover there. It's looking great. I mean,
that's truly inspirational. But I heard that you'd brought actually a ukulele in today
Oh,
to show
yes,
us some
of
of your
course.
skills. Would
yeah,
you like
no,
to?
I'm not much of a ukulele player, but, you know, every now and then I dabble with the dark side. I wrote this song
Yeah.
called Where's My Mind? Pixies ripped it off of me, but
Oh,
that's a story for another day.
unfortunate. Of course.
Just a little riff, you know.
That's a lovely little melody.
Yeah,
Well,
thank
you for
you.
showing us.
Made me cry.
So it's been wonderful having you in the studio today.
Thanks for having me.
Now, making a sandwich is probably something most of us know how to do pretty easily. But this next guest, well, he might have some trouble being a billionaire and all. Welcome, William. How are you doing today?
I mean, I'm very good. It's very good to be here. Thank you, Aaron.
Well, thank you for coming. Shall we head off to the make table?
Yeah, let's go do it. Yeah.
Right. Now, are you familiar with the concept of a sandwich?
I used to know Earl of Sandwich. He was a good friend of mine.
Sandwich.
But I've never had one before. No.
Right, well, this is the bread which we're going to be starting with. Would you like to take 2 slices and put them on the plate for us?
Yeah, my good friend had Baker Greg's.
Yeah.
He tends to make me my bread for me. It doesn't look like this. It's not normally pre-sliced. Is that like?
wow.
Do you pay extra for that or?
Oh no, it's quite cheap at Tesco. So
I don't
know
know what
Tesco?
I don't know what Tesco is.
well, it's a shop that most of us probably shop at home. Just general store.
Yeah, I do my weekly shop at the duty free. So.
Of course, of course. So this is margarine.
Oh, I know Marjorie. She's the person who churns my butter for me at the end of my bed.
Oh, well, this is just margarine, a standard spreadable butter, not quite butter.
Okay.
If you want to take the knife,
Oh, take this so I don't.
and no,
okay.
we tend to use a knife just to sort of keep our hands nice and clean. And you just spread a little bit on each side, just sort of keeps the bread nice and moist, keeps the filling in.
Also, it acts like a moisture barrier.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sort of
I'm going
helps
to
it go
patent
down.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can you guess from what's on the table what we're going to do next?
Oh, so there's a bag of. Oh, prawn cocktail. I know prawn cocktail. I have that a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have some prawn and cocktail crisps.
Prawn cocktail.
Yes. They're prawn and cocktail flavour.
So there's not prawn cocktail in there.
No, there's no prawns in this.
Okay. All right. So what do we do with that?
Right, so we're going to make a crisp sandwich.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the crisps. Would you like to have a little smell? Is it familiar?
Yeah, that is like someone's thrown prawn cocktail in the bin 2 days ago, and I've had to have a whiff. What do we do with that?
Well, we're going to put them on the sandwich.
Okay.
So this is why we've got gloves for this, so
Yeah.
that we don't get our fingers all greasy. But I'm sure at home, you all, when you're doing this, you'll probably be using your hands or just pouring them out.
Okay.
But we don't have a tap available.
Yeah, so what do I just...
Just grab some, yeah. Just
A bit more?
probably a few, yeah. We can just probably grab a little handful and spread them out across.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to grab a few more?
I've thrown it everywhere. Deary me, I apologise.
It's all right. It's your first ever sandwich.
Yeah.
We can forgive you for that. So we'll close the sandwich. And would you like to do the honours of cutting it in half?
Okay. I'm going to go triangular.
Ooh, very creative.
It's the strongest shape.
Of
Just
course.
just like the economy.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So, bon appetit.
I have to actually eat.
Mmm.
No, I own this network and I can get the show cancelled.
Well, this has been truly enlightening. Thank you very much for coming on the show today. Now it is time to bring you to our roaming reporter, Leia on the street, to talk to you guys about the hot new movie, Attack of the Phantom Demon Sharks, gracing theatres next week. While not officially being released yet, the hype for this movie is electric, so we ask, what's up with that?
Hello and welcome to this ordinary field. But late last year, this ground was the venue for the now eagerly anticipated Hollywood production Attack of the Phantom Demon Sharks. With the film's first full trailer raking up over 1 billion views on YouTube, it is clear there is some excitement for the production's eventual cinema release on June 9th. There is clearly something up here, and we have come here to what was once the set, to see if the excitement among us audiences is indeed true, or if the hit numbers don't quite tell us the true picture.
Well, I for one am really looking forward to Attack of the Phantom Demon Sharks. It's a long name, but it's going to be a great film, I know. I've been following it closely for the past few years now.
I, for one, will unfortunately not be going to see Attack of the Phantom Demon Sharks.
I've watched the trailer probably like 50 times now. I think the visuals look great. Can't wait to see the cinematography on the big screen.
Having vied for the leading role and lost out by a very, very close call to the Vardan Pandey.
I've heard it's a very environmental film, so big fan of that. I think that's great.
The campus, the filming location, it's a lovely area, lovely area. They really put their hard work into this film.
Having spoken to the people here, it is clear that Attack of the Phantom Demon Shark has created some buzz among its audiences. However, if this will work towards the film's success or failure is another story. So there's clearly something up with that. What's up with you?
Now there's clearly something up with that. Back in the studio now, I'm joined by Vardan. Vardan, how do you feel about what you just saw?
I'm really happy that the movie is generating a lot of buzz. I actually saw the guy who lost the role to me. I saw him at the premiere crying his eyes out. Yeah,
Oh.
really fueled my ego. Yeah, I'm
Well-
really happy. I'm really happy that the film is generating a lot of buzz. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly has had quite the reception.
Yeah.
I mean, the scene with the sharks at the lake and when the demon possession starts
Yeah.
happening, that blew my mind just from the trailer alone.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great vision by the director. You know, Martin Scorsese.
Oh, I'm aware of
he had
him.
the vision for it, and it was a great script when I read it. And you know, I made a lot of money from it as well. And yeah, I was really happy to jump on board. I was really happy it was offered to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity, and as your first main role,
Yeah.
it's definitely. I'm sure you have a lot of advice for aspiring actors.
Yeah. Having doing supporting roles for the last, I don't know, 5 odd years, I jumped the chance of being a leading man.
Well, this leads us on to our next segment called Actors Advice, where you at home can get involved. If you call the number on our website at www.celebritytimeveryrealnotfakewebsite.com, you can call into us here and ask Vardan any of your burning questions about acting. Now, I believe that we currently have someone on the line right now. That is Adam from London. Adam, what is your question for Vardan?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
My question for Vardan is, how did it feel being a part of this production? Obviously, we know that it's Albert certified. How did that feel, and could you notice any of the changes that were made?
Yeah, working with Martin, he's a very eco-conservative producer. He's friends with DiCaprio as well. You know, he's a very good activist. So yeah, we only cut like, I don't know, 50 trees instead of the usual 55,000, and that was great. We all came to set in electric cars. We all used our own water bottles. We didn't use single-use plastic. So yeah, we definitely made some changes, and it's great stuff for the environment.
Well, Adam, I hope that answers your question. It sounds like a lot of things were done.
Yeah, it does. Thank you very much.
All right, next on the line, I think we have Hannah from Manchester. Hannah, what is your question for Vardan?
Hi, it's Hannah from Manchester. And my question for Vardan is, did you see any emus on set?
No, but we were filming very close to the set of The Great Emu War, another great Tarantino film, by the way. And so I got a chance to speak with the emu expert on their set, and we had a good talk. Looks quite like me as well. But we didn't see any emus, but I do like them. They're quite fascinating creatures.
Well, Hannah, I hope that answers your question. It sounds very fascinating that there was some crossover with the films there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm afraid that's all the questions we have time for today. But thank you for coming in to teach us about your job, and thank you at home for calling in. We sure have had a blast today on Celebrity Time with actors, billionaires, and of course musicians. Tune in next week for Cooking with a Full-Time Clown, sitting down with a set designer from Age of Nothing Spectacular to find out what their job really involved, and taking to the street to find out how people really feel about free music streaming platforms. Speaking of music, here's Lucas in the studio ready to show off his skills.
Don't get the show cancelled.